Howdy, welcome back to tinfoil.com. This episode is featuring a 2-bean chili. And for this, what you're going to need is 4 cups of diced onion. I used a great big Texas sweet onion, which is really good. A diced green pepper. Diced red pepper too, if you got it. 2 pounds of ground turkey breast. 2 14.5-ounce cans of pinto beans, 2 14.5-ounce cans of Mexican-style chili beans, 4 teaspoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of cumin, 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, a couple of 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, and a couple 14.5-ounce cans of beef broth. And with that, let's head off to the kitchen and make some chili. Alrighty, we'll start out with sauteing the vegetables, the onion and green pepper. Celery too, if you have it, also is a good addition to this chili. What I've got is 1 entire Texas sweet onion diced up. That works out to about 3.5 to 4 cups worth of diced onion. I'll just load that in there. And green bell pepper diced. Now we just saute this nice and slow and easy for probably about 5 to 10 minutes until the onions are turning clear, and then we're ready for the next step. Alright. Onion and green pepper is very nicely clear and sauteed, very good. So to that, I'm going to add 2 pounds of ground turkey breast and break that up and saute that with the onions and green pepper for a little bit so that the flavor starts to get into the meat and the meat begins to cook a little bit. It doesn't have to cook all the way because it is going into a slow cooker for about 6 hours or more. Alright, our meat is doing very good in the onion and green peppers. So now it's time to transfer the whole thing to our crock pot, slow cooker, whatever you want to call it. We'll be moving everything over here. An 8-quart slow, no, this is a 7-quart, excuse me. It's a 7-quart slow cooker. Put all of that in there. Give it a quick stir. Now we have a few things to add to it. What we're adding here is 4 teaspoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of oregano dried, a teaspoon of ground cumin, 4 teaspoons minced garlic, followed by 2 14.5-ounce cans of beef broth. And we give that a little stir. And then open up a couple of cans of diced tomatoes and add that into it. Now at this point, just plug in your slow cooker and start that sucker up on high to start with. Give everything a good stir. And then put the cover on that. And then you just let it go for about an hour. After 1 hour, you turn it down to low. And then after you've reached a total of about 6 hours, that's when you add in your beans. And what I'm going to be adding in is 2 cans of Mexican style beans and 2 cans of pinto beans. You can vary that. You can use kidney beans or Great Northern beans or pretty much any kind of bean. You could even use pork and beans if you wanted to. That's the wonderful thing about chili. There's so many different ways you can make it. There almost isn't a wrong way to make chili. Of course, now some places you go, you'll get a different opinion about that. But this is real good. So after it's been in here for about 6 hours, that's when you add 4 14.5-ounce cans of beans. Like I said, I'm adding 2 cans of pinto beans, 2 cans of Mexican style chili beans. And at that point, you let it cook. You stir it all in real good. Let it cook for another 1.5 to 2 hours on low. And then you pull the plug, take the cover off of that thing, stir it up, and it's ready to serve. Really good, hearty chili that everybody's going to love.